What if you looked up at the sky and saw a new, terrifying star? A star that wasn't just there, but was actively getting bigger and brighter with every single hour that passed. For the dinosaurs, this wasn't some celestial wonder. It was a death sentence. This is the story of their final 24 hours. 66 million years ago, Earth was a vibrant, thriving world ruled by giants. A Tyrannosaurus rex stalked its territory, while herds of Triceratops moved through lush, flowering forests. For nearly 180 million years, this was the undisputed kingdom of the dinosaurs. But their long reign was about to come to a shockingly sudden end. The killer was an asteroid, a city-sized rock about 10 kilometers wide, hurtling through space at an unbelievable 20 kilometers per second. In its final days, it would have been visible in the sky, a strange new light, growing ominously brighter, silent messenger of the apocalypse. To any dinosaur that happened to glance up, it was probably just a curiosity. They had no way of knowing the unimaginable energy it carried, an energy equal to billions of atomic bombs. The day of the impact dawned like any other in the late Cretaceous. Evidence suggests it was springtime in the northern hemisphere, a season of new life. Young dinosaurs were hatching, and the world was in full bloom. But as the morning wore on, that strange star in the sky was back, bigger and more brilliant than ever. It wasn't a point of light anymore. No, it was a disk, growing with terrifying speed until it rivaled the sun itself. It was headed directly for the shallow waters off the coast of modern-day Mexico's peninsula. Down below, the dinosaurs went about their daily routines, completely unaware that they had only minutes left to live. In these final moments, the world was deceptively peaceful. The asteroid took only a few seconds to rip through Earth's atmosphere. The air in front of it became so violently compressed that it grew hotter than the surface of the sun, instantly flashing the ocean water into steam before the rock even hit. In one catastrophic moment, the asteroid slammed into the Earth's crust, detonating with the force of 100 teratons of TNT. The blast was so powerful it vaporized the entire asteroid and the rock beneath it, carving out a crater over 150 kilometers wide and 20 kilometers deep. This triggered a colossal earthquake, estimated to be a magnitude 11, the most powerful our planet has ever experienced. Shock waves tore through the crust, literally shaking the entire globe. Within minutes, the fallout went global. The impact shot trillions of tons of molten rock and debris high above the atmosphere. As this material rained back down across the planet, friction heated every tiny particle until it glowed red hot. For hours, the entire sky burned, bathing the planet in an intense heat that baked the surface. Any animal caught out in the open was cooked alive. This searing heat ignited vegetation, sparking continent-sized wildfires that turned the world into a burning inferno near the impact site. A blast wave moving at over 1,000 kilometers per hour obliterated everything for hundreds of miles. The displaced ocean, in its fury, roared back into the fresh crater, unleashing a series of mega tsunamis over a kilometer high that scoured coastlines thousands of kilometers away. As the fires raged, day turned into a dark, unnatural night. A massive plume of vaporized rock, soot, and sulfur spread through the upper atmosphere, wrapping the entire planet in a thick blanket. This cloud blocked out the sun, plunging the Earth into a deep, dark freeze that would last for months, maybe even years. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stopped. Plants withered and died. Global temperatures plummeted by as much as 25 degrees Celsius, kicking off a devastating impact winter. The food chain collapsed from the bottom up. In the oceans, acid rain formed from the vaporized sulfur-rich rocks, killing off over 90% of plankton, the very foundation of marine life. The world was completely reshaped in a single day, an event of truly unimaginable violence. What part of this catastrophe do you think would be the most terrifying to witness? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to explore more of our planet's dramatic history, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. In the weeks, months, and years that followed, the darkness and cold continued their grim work. The age of giants was over. In total, about 75% of all species on Earth were wiped out, including every single non-avian dinosaur. From the mighty T-Rex to the colossal Alamosaurus, none survived the hostile new world they found themselves in. But life, in its relentless way, found a way to endure. Small, burrowing mammals, our own ancestors, survived the initial devastation by sheltering underground. The surviving avian dinosaurs would eventually evolve into the birds we see all around us today. The extinction event that ended one era created the opportunities for the next. It was a terrible, world-shattering day. But it was also the day that ultimately cleared the path for the rise of mammals, and eventually for us.